Anyone would think they were hiding.
My brandy's been fucking useless since the skies went dark. I tried the lash, but the piece of shit can hardly spark a gleam, let alone fire my furnace.
Don't leave me, Paul.
It's all right.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out what we're facing. The captain lost his head because he never stopped to use it. If we reman the towers and fortify the walls, we might just stand a chance.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
It's all right.
But my family...
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more. 2 soldiers were carrying another.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me. Stay down.
Should I prime?
No. Save your strength. All yours, Torgal. Down, Torgal! Nice try. Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want? No scratches, right? Anything else?
Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself. No one seemed to know where I should go, so I thought I'd guard your chambers until instructed otherwise.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Or the moon, for that matter.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav.
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
dawn coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight and short. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but which almost certainly means they had...
Perhaps a visit from Sid.
I think I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As...
Seems the hideaway's lost its
blasted
appetite.
Here, you put me in this situation.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. You remember Ivan's stew, right? So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not...
I've never been one to play favourite, so...
A fried mortress of skyworm. That recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Only, turns out
Ivan said the recipe's in the culinary pilgrimage date.
Wow. That's a quite kindly old fella who haunts...
Fine, and if he does, I'll...
You do that.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if...
Valisthea, the young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew.
That's actually why I'm here.
So the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy... Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated...
Dragon livers.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blue...
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the Drake's Mint?
Saint's bonnet, in contemporary parlance. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by they. I may add that people want...
Meaning that if I...
Best of luck, Clark, and...
What am I gonna do? But no more.
Is everything all right? You seem more...
Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, I think...
It's all right.
There was a trader came before saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. She'd never do business with baddies. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but she...
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she said?
Of course.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me? What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell me...
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them.
Just like Miss Midadol showed us.
Miss Midadol?
Because that's the only way to become a...
Miss Midadol said.
Well, then your work is already half done.
About...
The taking apart was easy enough.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes...
You three need to learn to take response. So let's have a look at these parts. All right. Every piece has its own role to play. If even one of them is missing, the scales... You already know one of the pieces. The body. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose...
You're right. It looks...
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid?
I'll think about it. No.
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm...
Good thinking. You're on the right. These round parts are called the pan.
I do. Molly uses them, but these aren't for frying bang. But what if I wanted to weigh?
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans?
Well spotted. This tiny piece.
I have. Miss Minidole's dungeon is full of...
She puts them in all her inventions.
That's right. They're very useful when you want...
I remember the arm moved.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have...
You know what part's supposed to move, and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the...
Not a bad idea. So, now that we've taken stock of the...
I think we've got...
Then here's what we'll do.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other...
And the arms go on the body, just like... And then the arms hold the...
Very good. There. All finished.
Yes!
Well, with...
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
That's right. We're Miss Minidole's hair.
Her hairs.
Yeah. Hairs for the future.
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help from Miss Mididole and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long.
You hear that?
Until then, though.
Hey, look!
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you? Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
Lady Karen.
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're...
Carker, what exactly? Not once in 5...
just... All...
Oh.
All I know is that someone in...
And what? You look. I've done things, but that woman...
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me to die.
No, it was. No. I reckon...
Of course. I spoke that the rumors were unfounded, and that I was, along with some other thing. And while it sounds like she...
Oh, I knew... But why would people say...
No, but people do things for all sorts of...
Well, that trader, he said they were all talk, so that's where I'm going.
Are you sure that's...
Oh, boy.
Same as the hideaways.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be... Well?
It was as you thought. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my...
Thankfully she won't, although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry. I shall see that the children are properly...
Please, there's no need. She'd have them follow in her footsteps.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been...
She told me it was because her studies...
No, it isn't. The university offered to anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, but that should come as no surprise.
Which explain. She's working to give them a better life.
Ah, you've given them far more than that.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Where would he be at Martha's Rest?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Fly, Ambrosia. We can use the witness to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
This might take a while.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
I'm safe.
I do. Where are you off? Now then. Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned. Every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. It's We can't let those...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Forgive me, Lord Kupka.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Right. I got here in time.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of.
Another survivor.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Tabor is safe thanks to you. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Cosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
run like the wind.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
That'll do, girl.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Here, take a look at my wares. Anything else?
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined. The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us! We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity!
Not quite. How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
If all of us continue to work together in defending Delamere, I foresee good things for this town.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard are back.
Fuck! How the hell did they...
The finest sell swords.
Could be I know something more. What's it worth to you?
I've got 100 gil and a chocobo feather. Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever'll pay her price. Be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts, and the more war being. And who will they... Why, the good Reaper her...
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, you'll find her right here, plying her trick...
Here in Delamere? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but it'd be a bolder man. Feeling bold. Now, if that's all, I have...
Sorry to...
You don't think Nan's...
Not unless she's discovered this...
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left...
Good question.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the...
All right.
You too, Goots.
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch. What a mess. Where do we even...
Back to the stables, girl.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Come on.
Yeah!
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow, boys.
Leave now and we could pretend this didn't happen. Go on.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his... He only wanted that bull of a man, sir. You weren't even...
What were you going to...
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to... I was only supposed... Then you'd... Well...
You're not worth the effort. I need to find Goods.
Get your filthy paws off me!
Stop calling me and stop spreading that.
For they are not lies.
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to...
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined that loathsome... Goots, was it? Only with your... Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
Your recital, the whole thing got me thinking. Who in Dalamil? Though it was just... I thought the years might have taught you some sense. What was it we called you?
You. Everything that... It was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It's easy going through life, one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But...
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way. But something tells me the right. Let's get you back to the eye.
Remind me never to cross you.
I got peppers to numb your tongue up.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been dead.
To the meadows, then.
That's what the captain...
Come on. Don't get surrounded. Socrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. Too slow. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Nothing.
I didn't mean. I just thought.
Aye. Well, someone had to. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken. You've always been me right eye, and I'd have you.
Well, I will.
Why, you big fine. Play the hero if it makes you.
Thanks, Nan.
There's nothing he.
That's as maybe. He'll need to start looking out. Till then. Yeah.
Of course.
Stop it. I don't go thinking that'll do you anything.
Seems the hideaway's lost its... So?
I did, and he...
And what precisely will...
Blueback wyvern liver.
Wyvern livers, was it? Now then, you state us out these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any...
So, not.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent. Sid, might I suggest that you command a...
I'll give it some thought.